All right, everybody, it's time for Instant Startup. This is the game where we randomly draw the names of two celebrities submitted by our listeners, pair them with a randomly selected sector, and create a startup.
I can't wait, Sam.
Your founders are Colm Wilkinson and George Bell, suggested by Adder from famous rock group Lunchmeat, and their startup is in the telephone utility sector. So the first thing we've got to figure out is who runs the telephone utilities startup.
I would argue that Colm Wilkinson is naturally gifted at long-distance communication because he's so good at projecting his voice.
Okay, let's weigh George Bell's credentials. Well, as you know, in 1989, he hit 18 home runs and had 104 RBIs.
He already has the same name as the currently operating telephone utilities company.
Oh, this is beautiful, yeah. And I don't know if they go to their way to pretend that he is related to Alexander Graham Bell. I say maybe you intimate that and, just...
Yeah, we're not saying he isn't a direct descendant.
George Bell is the new boss of...
Bell Utilities.
I guess I didn't consider that this is supposed to be a startup and not Canada's major telecom.
What's the next problem we have to solve here?
We have to decide what can Colm Wilkinson contribute.
Okay, well, we can revisit his vocal projection here. If the phone lines are ever down, then he can jump in as like the emergency backup system.
I don't know that is normally how they handle outages at the phone companies.
Listen, with the apocalypse looming, we have to get creative with our solutions.
Okay, that's one idea. I'm thinking, can't you just picture swapping out his organ and stuff for like a call center?
Honestly, I think it would be really good for his mental health to make a useful contribution to society in that way.
Instead of saying the Phantom of the Opera is here, he'd be singing like customer support messages.
Yes. Thank you for calling Bell Utilities. My name's Colm Wilkinson.
And you're the Les Mis expert, so how would he bring some of his Les Mis serenading to bear?
Oh, with a song?
Mm-hmm.
Do you hear the people complaining about their shoddy service? It writes itself.
The only song I know that I think is from Les Mis is the one that goes, "No one's slick as Colm Wilkinson, no one's quick as Colm Wilkinson, no one's neck's as incredibly thick as Colm Wilkinson's."
Colm Wilkinson isn't in Beauty and the Beast.
Was Colm Wilkinson in a story about a beautiful young woman falling in love with a retiring monster?
Yeah.
Beautiful. The next thing we want to figure out is how they could tap their networks to flesh out the rest of the team. So, okay, what do we do with about 100 ball players from the 1980s?
Possibly intimidating the competition. Collection, when people aren't paying their bills.
How can we use Colm Wilkinson's network to augment our team?
His friends from Les Mis probably would also be good at the intimidation thing. They're all armed, they're all quite grumpy, and they're all on a barricade.
Ils sont bilingues.
Okay, so they would be the bilingual call center.
Finally, we need to decide on a name for this startup.
So we had floated the possibility of Bell Utilities.
What are the cons? Lawsuit.
Yeah.
What are the pros?
All the signage exists already, just make it mean George Bell Utilities.
Instant name recognition.
You've got a logo, it's already designed.
Got it.
Logo, it's already designed.
Is it technically a startup if we dispatch the 1980s Blue Jays and the barricade-straddling rabble-rousers of Les Mis to the headquarters of Bell to butcher the C-suite and occupy it and take it over? Is that technically a startup?
That feels like a grassroots startup rising.
I love it. There it is. Thank you, Adder. May your bass lines continue to ring throughout the heavens.
Big fan.
Bye.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Think of me fondly when I say bye.